Hi folks, hope you're doing well. I just heard a thing on YouTube, I24 News English, and the video is called "Listen, chilling phone call between Hamas terrorists and parents after murdering 10 Israelis." Now that's 10 civilians, 10 people that weren't armed. And you can hear the pride, you can hear the joy, you can hear the celebration. The father saying, "I wish I was there with you." This isn't purely Hamas, this is Islam. You've got all these people that stand up publicly and say, well, this isn't Islam. No, this is not what Islam suggests. This is not what our word supports. Yeah. The problem is, if that wasn't the case, then these people wouldn't be so overjoyed at doing what they're doing and saying they're protected by Allah. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who are against Israel, and for good reason. Let's not be stupid here and not recognise the truth. Because, of course, Israel and America and the UK and Germany and France and so many others, they have abused the Middle East non-stop. And they treated the Islamic people as if they are weak, pathetic, and they can be played with by other nations. And so, of course, as I said at the time of 9/11, there is understandable hatred towards America by Islamic countries. The hatred is not something you cannot understand. Of course you can understand the hatred. It's just, the way that people do it sometimes. As I say, I don't believe 9/11 was out of hatred. I think 9/11 was out of greed for money and for control of oil. I don't think it was Al-Qaeda. Well, put it this way, it may very well have been Al-Qaeda, but Al-Qaeda was created by the CIA, so I think it's more likely an American job rather than an Islamic job. But yeah, people are saying after them, why do these people hate us so much? Look at the history. Look at the history of how your nation has treated their nations. You ask why they hate you so much? There's a reason for it. It's not a hatred that's come from nothing. But certainly for me, I would also say, well, yeah. I don't think really that there is a people in the world that hate other people for no reason whatsoever. There was always a reason, and normally hate was started by something. It's not possible that the other side is completely and absolutely innocent. Apart from on one occasion, and that was Yeshua. But no. In most occasions, there is reason for hatred. And normally very good reason for it. You can certainly understand it. I wouldn't suggest it, but I can understand it. And out there, But what I would also say is we have to understand from the other point of view as well, and say, I think a lot of people are saying Israel should be restrained and allow the aid to get into Gaza. It's been over 2 weeks since what happened. Since the call them Hamas, call them Palestinians, whatever you want, because really they're Palestinians. They're Islam, really. But as I say, Israel have been, although they have been bombing the area, and there's been lots of suggestion actually that Hamas themselves have been bombing the area. They've been bombing Gaza themselves and blaming it on the Jews, and I think that probably is true as well. Yeah, well, because they want support from the Islamic world, and the worse it looks in Gaza, the more it looks like the Jews aren't trying to protect innocent Gazan people, the more Islamic world is going to be on their side. So are they going to be attacking hospitals or schools themselves? Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, yeah. But as I say, I think Israel has been very, very restrained because it was on the 7th of October. And that was 2.5 weeks ago. So they've given 2.5 weeks for people to get out and etc, etc, etc. They've done all of that. How much longer they're going to give? How much longer should they give? Because you can understand, okay, the people who are, Islamic, they've suffered at the hands of the West. They have plenty of reason to hate the West. But the whole idea that they go in and they kill men, women and children that are unarmed, and they take joy in that, when you're dealing with this sort of people, you can't have them as neighbours. So Israel have got to do something, obviously. But as I say, none are perfect. Understand it from the point that none are perfect. All need God. That's a certainty. Yeah. Same as the rest of us. But that is the situation over there. I will link that video of the chilling phone call because it is, something to hear. Yeah. There you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Have a fantastic week ahead. Bye bye.